Legal over 10 Arrowhead Road. Regarding the bid report that you had given earlier for the garbage cans, when I look at tonight's agenda, I see a total expenditure, correct me if I'm wrong, of roughly $375,000. That's for the cans and the additional garbage truck.
No, sir.
No, sir. So what is the truck is not affiliated with that?
No, those are for the cans.
And is there also another resolution for the acquiring of another one-armed bandit truck?
That was done at a previous meeting.
Okay. So for the cans, and just for the program itself, the new revised trash collection program that I know a lot of folks are very happy with, I'm happy with it, it's a great job. Is this final acquisition of cans, will that then complete the township? Is this the third or fourth round of can acquisition, or how much longer until we're fully deployed?
We have one more round to go.
One more round to go. And then, has there been, I'm assuming there's been some sort of projection as to when the expenditure sort of starts to pay for itself or pays itself off? Is there a rough time horizon as to when that date is, if it's 2021, 20?
It's already started.
It's already started?
Yes, sir.
So we're already saving money?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. My next question is on Resolution 189-17, which deals with unfunded appropriation balances being, I guess, wiped out, so to speak.
Correct.
So there's an ordinance number that's referred to as 08-1201-13 in the amount of $487,000.
Yes, sir.
Is that tied to a specific project that was either over budgeted, or what project is that tied to?
That was tied to several projects. Primarily, we had a $6 million requirement to upgrade our Woodland Sewer Treatment Plant for the removal of the nitrates. We had to put up the money to get the loan from infrastructure. As for that, and we did it. That project is now completed. That money is not needed. We've been reimbursed through that loan, and that money can go back into the fund balance.
And so going back to your earlier, helping me to understand the Core Field issue, so when monies like this get sort of not used, then this is where those monies sort of then come from and go to a Core
We never went out to bond on it.
Okay.
The money then goes back into fund balance.
Gotcha.
And this is basically the position of the Township Committee and their fiscal responsibility is that through the sewer utility that we are working on becoming debt-free, and we've adopted a policy of pay-as-you-go, and we've been doing that for about the past 4 or 5 years.
Okay, thank you. My next question is on Resolution 203-17 regarding the increase in amount for the, it says Tycon, I don't know if it's Tilcon or Tycon in the title, but I believe it's Tilcon, for an additional, is it an additional $190,000 for the overlay project?
Correct.
And so the original allocation of $581,000 that was done in the July meeting, one
Right.
month ago, so sometime in between last month's
Right.
meeting and tonight's meeting,
Yep.
was there a certain need that precipitated needing to do something on Ridgedale Ave? Was there?
Yes.
What was that?
Originally with the county co-op, all of the projects had to be done during the day. As you know, Ridgedale Avenue was extremely busy. And if we tried to pave that and mill and pave that during the day, I probably wouldn't be able to get off my phone.
Right.
So we worked on that. We were able to work with Tilcon, and we're going to be able to do nighttime paving for that project, milling and paving, so we don't interrupt traffic, businesses, and everything else. So that funding there is now to do Tilcon as part of the county co-op, but we're going to do it at nighttime.
At that time. Okay, sure.
Just took some negotiation with Tilcon to get what we want.
Okay, sure. The residents there will deal with it. It'll be over. It'll be.
Well, it would have been a nightmare trying to
Yeah.
close down
So-
Ridgedale Avenue during the day.
Yeah, and so I can just understand how this process works. This originally went out to bid to Tilcon?
No,
No.
Tilcon is part of the county co-op,
Okay.
so we had budgeted approximately $800,000, as we do every year in our capital budget. We put forward the resolution to the Township Committee for all the other roads that are getting overlaid this year until we could determine what we were going to do with Tilcon. If Tilcon wasn't going to agree to do it for the price, then we were going to have to go out to bid for it so we could do it at nighttime.
Just for that one job?
Just for that one job.
Gotcha.
But being that they were amenable to doing it at nighttime, we were able to move that project forward under the county co-op.
Okay, thank you. My next question is on Resolution 206-17, authorizing entry into a lease purchase agreement for what appears to be a bunch of photocopy machines for various departments across the township.
Correct. Basically, it's an upgrade of one machine, and we moved the other machines down the line.
one machine and other machines down the line. In the resolution, it lists out the fire department, police department, road department, sewer department. There's a department that's referred to as A&E.
That's me.
That's you, so that's administration and executive office? Or?
Yeah, very good.
Okay, all right. Just didn't understand what that was. But, all right. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate that. So for a couple of copy machines, the wording of the resolution reads that it's you're going into a 60-month, 5-year agreement at a price of $2,000 a month for a total of $126,000. So for a couple of copy machines over 5 years, is that accurate?
All right, Mike, what's that one? And we've got a dozen copy machines. I don't know if that's adding up the...
Yeah, for 2,000 a month over 5 years is 126,000.
Oh, okay.
For photocopy machines, and that...
It's just not a photocopy machine.
Oh, it's-
Some of them that are very technology savvy.
Scanner.
Scanner,
Fax,
the large
copy.
fax, Jim Slate needs and all that.
Oh, yeah, it's,
Yeah, the whole building uses.
yeah.
And that went out to bid, or? 'cause
No, that's another agreement, co-op.
That's another agreement. And a 5-year, I mean, you're locked into that for 5 years. There's no way to get out of that. It's $126,000 for the copy machines. Is that something we do every 5 years, or?
We're normally doing it, and we're rotating them through as they age out. They go down to other departments, and
That includes
If you're-
service as well.
I'm sorry?
That includes
Service,
service.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 4,500 a month is not unusual for a copy machine.
So 45?
4 to 500 a month
Right.
is not unusual for a high-end copy machine,
Okay.
including service agreements and toner and all the stuff that goes along with that. That's not an unusual number. It's pretty pricey. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Okay, thank you, because it seemed like a lot of money for what just appears on the agenda to be.
No.
Couple of
Unfortunately,
copies
as a
of that.
municipality, we generate a lot of paper.
Right.
Totally.
Interesting. Hopefully, we can make efforts to reduce that.
Oh, we are. I mean, everywhere we can, do
Okay.
everything digitally, we do.
All right,
But, I think Mrs. Emilio, we're fulfilling her over request, probably at least $100,000 of that.
Oh, my God. At least.
Okay. Resolution 207-17, the authorizing change orders number 2 and 3 to the JV construction for the Butterworth clarifier. So as the project originally started at almost $700,000, and then there was change order 1 for another $20,000, change order 2 for another $22,000, and then change order 3 for another $50,000. Is that just some sort of unforeseen failures along the way of the project, or new equipment needed, or how does that get exploding out?
Sewer department has big toys,
Yeah.
and everything is motors, everything is encapsulated. So as they go in there and they start replacing what needs to be getting done, it's like doing a road project. Once you open it up, you find all kinds of other concerns. And that's where we go in and we make a decision. If we have enough money budgeted, do we take care of this concern now, or do we close down the project and rebid it out? So basically, some of these were caulking, was replacing some motors, and some other. What number was it?
It's 207-17.
17.
I got it here.
But it is one just general project that will be completed. It's not just like change order 5, 7, 8, 9, 10,
No.
11, 12.
No. There's always change orders on every
Right.
major project, and it's a major operation for all of our sewer utilities. First one was caulking, the second one's for new valves, that was $49,000, and there was a previous one that was done previously. I don't have that one in front of me.
What number was that one?
The first one, that was done previously approved. 2 and 3 were approved tonight. 1 was previously approved earlier this year. There's just stuff that they've come to when they open up these machines and
Find other
the
things.
equipment, they find other things that should be replaced or repaired.
All right. And my last question is, I just came here on my way home from work this evening. I couldn't help but notice there seems to be a lot of leftover sandwiches in the back room. Are those taxpayer-funded sandwiches that we can help ourselves to, or are those provided by?
If you would like to have a sandwich, you're more than welcome to, courtesy of Mr. Bonani.
Okay, thank you very much. So
You're welcome.
thank the county for the sandwiches.
And the secretary.
And, okay, thank you very much.
That's why they went up $110.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it's $210 paying for it.
Move we close the public portion, Mr. Mayor?
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.